Look, it's no secret that Q1 can be harder for e-com brands. I know, especially if you compare it to the prior performances you just ended up with during Q4. But the truth is, so many people simply waste January and February, treat those as if nothing could come out of those months, and I think that's a big mistake. But what if I told you that Q1 could actually be a profitable quarter? Not only that, you could get some findings and learnings from Q1 and actually leverage it the same way that multi-7 and 8-figure brands do. Look, if you're new to the channel, you don't yet know who I am. My name is Justin, and I'm the founder at paidadvertising.com, where we help businesses implement scalable ad engines and grow e-com and info businesses to multi-7 figures with paid ads. That being said, we've profitably generated well over $30 million in client revenue, and let's get straight into today's video. So with that said, I'll kind of start this video by talking about late Q4, in fact, because that too, I feel like this is where the quote-unquote waste happens. So going back to Black Friday, Cyber Monday, well, one of the biggest angles that works for businesses during this period of the year is the gift giving angle. It's giving to friends, to families, to, people around you, right? You are in a buying mindset for others. But what ends up happening is right after Christmas, the mood or the sentiment amongst the marketplace switches to yourself. You look inwards. Now, you might have gotten a little bit of money during Christmas, or maybe you got some gift cards that you want to spend during Christmas, or now that you're simply over with all the gift giving, you're sitting down with a hot cup of coffee, you're looking out the window, it's snowing outside, you have no work for a few days because you decided to take some time off, and then therefore what happens? The times that people spend online are skyrocketing, and therefore these people are looking forward to distracting themselves. Some might watch movies, some might watch more videos like this one, and others might simply be looking to spend money to get this dopamine boost. And therefore, I'd say one of the last opportunities you have in the year to make some revenue is to capitalize on the Christmas to New Year time period to come out with a New Year's sale or to come out with any sort of Boxing Day clearance or something like that. Now, January come about, it is no secret that January 1st to 14th usually is quite a slow time of the year. Now, it's not exactly true for every type of business. As an example, seasonal businesses, like we have one of our clients which sell hats to wear in the winter, high-ticket cashmere hats. Those typically do well in January, right? Better than the average at least. Why? Because again, well, people, it's getting colder during January and they still need a hat and whatever, right? And then I would say you have most people either in the fitness space, so gyms, any sort of local businesses around health, so on and so forth. E-com, you have the supplements, health and wellness brands, and most info product or biz opportunity businesses. It's an amazing time of the year at the start of January. Why? New year, new me. This phenomenon always happens, and this is one of the best ways for you to leverage this positive market trend happening to switch your ad angles to this kind of new year, new me, right? That is for a transformation or health transformation, again, with any sort of health-based products. Any sort of info products or masterclasses, well, it's about investing in yourself, making this year your year. You financially, you finally want to be financially free, as an example, or you finally want to pick up on a new skill, or you finally want to invest in your own business. You finally want to hire a new team member. This is your year. Any sort of angles around that perform great. So B2B usually is booming at the start of the year, and so are a lot of these, again, kind of health and wellness and or info spaces as a whole. So again, it's like for a very big portion of the market, January is not that bad. But then you have the fashion brands of this world, or the jewelry businesses of this world, or the skincare businesses of this world. And it's like, well, it's a little harder because there's no real need to gift those to others. You've just came out of a very big sales cycle, so probably people bought for themselves. So what do you do at this point? I'd say it's safe to say that for these types of businesses, you're probably going to want to lower ad spend a little bit during the start of January, right? It's not to say that you cannot change your ad angles to also talk about the new year. You definitely can resonate with the audience better by changing some of your winning ads to a new year angle. Like as an example, a skincare business might be a good time to adopt a new skincare regimen. Or for a fashion brand, right? It might be a great time to upgrade your wardrobe at the start of the new year. So on and so forth. There's still ways for you to leverage kind of positive market trends to help you at least stay afloat with your ads. Now, mid-January all the way to mid-Feb, well, that's Valentine's Day, right? This is where it's great for any sort of going back into gift-giving mindset. It's great for most fashion, jewelry, so on and so forth. These types of businesses that usually suffer at the start of January, they're going to do much better from mid-Jan all the way to mid February. One quick tip for you, I'm going to throw a screenshot on screen right now. This is actually one of my clients' competitors at the agency, which they both sell bras for small boobs, essentially a small boob demographic. And therefore, this competitor of our client is actually doing something pretty interesting that we looked into lately, and using seasonality to always upgrade the color scheme and also the hero banner and the headers on every single page of their website, which I think is very interesting. So as an example, the one I'm putting on screen right now says "to you from you," which that goes back to a late December style of angle because you want to give to yourself. Look at the colors also, not only on the underwear, but in the background and in the banner right below. It's all essentially this kind of burgundy or like dark red, which makes you think of what? The holiday period, right? The Christmas types of colors. And right before actual Christmas, they were talking about, they had an angle here of giving the people in your life. It was like giving to others around you. So they're respecting exactly what I was saying earlier in this video. And I could almost guarantee you that if you looked into this business during Valentine's Day, they would swap all their angles and imagery to be more pink-ish and to speak to Valentine's Day. So that said, not only can you have congruency around market trends with your ads and those angles, but you can also do the same thing with the website to increase conversion rate. And now that kind of brings us to mid-February at this point. Now, typically from mid-February to late February, we're kind of going to go down into a second downturn industry-wide, usually for a lot of these kind of fashion, skincare, so on and so forth. Those kind of generic businesses, if you want, which usually sell through like persona or identity marketing. And so typically one of the best ways to refresh this audience is at the start of March, you come out with your spring collection. You come out with a heap of new products right at the start of March to announce essentially the, coming forth of spring. And that's a great way to kind of kick back your on-season moment, because typically if you do product launch at the start of March, that should kind of carry you through most of March as a month in itself. And then usually April come about onwards. It's like your evergreen should really pick back up. It's like people have recovered for the financial hit that happened from the holidays, especially in the Northern Hemisphere. There's less snow outside. Weather's starting to be beautiful again. People want to buy again for themselves and for others. They want to consume. They want to go out. And so therefore, April's typically a good average month where things pick back up naturally on the evergreen side of things. And then that can carry you through the rest of the year. And while in other words, also April marks the start of Q2, which typically, again, Q2 is a much stronger quarter by default than Q1 is. And so again, for Q1, it's about adapting a lot of your ad angles and offers and positioning on both ad and website side to be kind of relevant with current trends and positioning that people might have in mind. Would that be gifting to yourself towards the end of December? Would that be at the start of January to start the new year fresh, to, upgrade your wardrobe, to kind of become a new version of yourself? Then in mid-January to mid-Feb, it's about Valentine's Day. And then right after that, you come out with a brand new collection. And here you go. You've pretty much survived all of Q1 and you're ready to thrive back with evergreen content as of April onwards. Now you know how to crush Q1, but to do so, you do need your ads to perform well. With that being said, if you're looking for a paid ads partner and you're an e-commerce info business wanting to work with us on the Meta, Google, or TikTok side of things, then I highly recommend you check out the first link in the description down below to book a call with myself and the team at paidadvertising.com. That said, if you simply want to work with me personally on a one-on-one basis to have me review your paid ads, your funnel, offer, name it, then check out the second link down below to join our Ad Engine one-on-one consulting program. And after you do that, check out this video where I share the #1 best ad format to use in 2025. See you in that video.